Hello everybody, this is the Knock the Awakened with Aces 8s, welcoming you back to World of Tanks. Now I'm going to show some gameplay real quick from the AMX 1375. Now this tank is shit, I hate it, I couldn't stand it. My kill ratio in it's probably like 0.1, so I decided to change my tactics up as far as my kill rating, damage and everything else, because I mean you're getting a tier 5 gun against tier 8, 9s and 10s. You're going to be struggling more than just a little bit. So I go ahead and push up into town. Now I know that's probably unusual for a light, but I think I would have, or I felt I'd have a better position inside the town, especially with a tank that can't pin. Because I mean, let's face it, if you're not getting side shots or ass shots, you're really not getting nothing. So I'm just watching the tanks progress. I see that there is tanks up there I can actually pin, which is exciting. But unfortunately, if I push up, I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to get nuked. So I'm just kind of waiting for my team to push around, spot some enemies, letting them do the scouting for a change. Pull up, hopefully get a shot on this chassis, get one shot off. And of course there's a bounce. A miss. Miss. Now you see me leading the shot. This gun is not accurate at range at all. I mean, oh my god, it's horrible. So I get a kill there real quick, kind of stealing the kill. And that's pretty much what you got to do in this tank, is just steal the kills. So nothing spectacular happens. I go ahead and see mini-map. Artillery's in trouble, so I go ahead and start racing back to assist the artillery. Unfortunately, the LTTB pulled off the kill, and he was taken out by one of our allies. And I see the medium to my left, and I figure it's probably the low tier one I saw earlier, and it sure is. It's the A43 medium. Put a shot in there, steal that kill. That's pretty much all you're doing. Then we go ahead and race right back. I mean, this tank is horrible. I cannot stand this tank. The pin on it is just awful. If you can just get rid and just skip it, skip it. I'm telling you, it'd be worth the investment. Because if you're not having fun in the game, oh, there ain't no point in playing it. So I see a T29, and I'm just trying to get the tracks. Somehow I bounce them. Bouncing with the armor is about as thick as the cardboard. Swing back around. I know I'm not going to be able to pin no heavy tanks from the front. It's just, there is no such thing as a weak spot with this gun. Now you do get the tier 6 gun, but it's a little better. You can work with a tier 6 gun. It's just the speed of this tank is so awful. I mean, yeah, if you speed it up, it's got a lot of momentum, but outside of that, it is awful. So I see the side armor. I know a T29 side armor is just shit, so I take advantage of it. I still kind of want to get those tracks, and I cannot track him. He turns around. I just go ahead and finish unloading my clip. One hit, both my track and engine is screwed. Of course I have to fix it, because for a fast tank you're not too bad on your feet, but you're not too good either. So I'm just unloading, hoping to get a lucky damage shot, and I get one, have no idea how. Go ahead and push around. And we're just going straight for cap at this point to get some cap points. This tank, tier 7, I'm telling you, is awful. I'm sure if you play like 20-30 games in it, they'll probably end up being the same spot as a tier 6. Tier 6 was actually pretty fun. People say it sucked, but I have to differ on that. I mean, the tier 6 was pretty decent for me. And of course, tier 5 is just fucking fun. Do not get rid of that AMX. Tier 5. Oh my god, that thing is so fun. I've seen the last video. So this is pretty much it. I'm just going to go ahead and cap. I'm not going to go farming or hunting or stuff like that. But actually I get lucky here, and I get the SU. I decided just to auto shoot, because if you aim you're going to miss. So I take the advantage, do the auto shot, pull back, and this was pretty much my best game. And this out of probably about 30 games. Now, as I said, this tank is just horrible. I actually do got the tier 6 gun on here, come to think about it. I think. Either way, it's not going to make much of a difference. I don't like the way the tank moves. It's not for me. It's not that good of a tank. So we end up winning that, of course, and I mean, I gotta say goodbye to this, man. I cannot play this tank at all. So I'm gonna do whatever you Wallet Warrior does, and I'm just gonna go ahead and skip it. So the AMX 1375, as far as battle roll, it's not that good. It's got a good view range and use it for a scout, but don't expect to get too much damage in the game, and don't expect to get too many kills unless you're stealing them. So, being the wallet warrior I am, I went ahead and skipped it. I didn't bother with it. I didn't get the last upgrade on it. Nothing. I just skipped it. Went straight for the AMX 1390. And it looks just like the tier 6. And it looks just like the tier 7. There's no difference in this tank as far as looks. But looks can be deceiving. This tank is unbelievable. I loved it from the first second I jumped in it. I went ahead and got the 90mm on there. I figured, what the fuck, if I'm going to go ahead and just get the tank, I might as well get the 90mm as well. So automatically, you already know, matchmaking, you can be in 9s and 10s. It's my very first game in this tank. I've never played it before, and the engine's not fully upgraded. I should mention that too. So the top speed on here, I think I get I get close to 60, and that's without the upgraded engine. So with the upgraded engine, I think you're probably going to get about 70-75. So I'll have to show you that when I get the master badge in this tank, which is not going to be too hard. So I go out for a quick scout. I know I'm probably not going to get too many. Pop over the ridge, and there we go. We got a T-49 trying to shoot. Dirs it into the ground. It's more of a panic shot. I have no idea why he did that. He should have held off. I don't know what he was thinking. So, of course, artillery on the S side. I figure artillery is moving to A1 or A6, or if the real venturists are moving to A9, somewhere around that area. So I'm not really worried about the artillery this time. I get a few more scouts to see what's pushing up on the left. I push down. I see the light is right behind me. I pay attention to your radar, people. So I'm starting to swerve, trying to dodge it because I know he's behind me. I turn. He misses dirt. Getting that shot. Boom. 18 damage. Got the kill. And we're back to dancing again. So we're just hitting these ridge lines. I'm not really getting carried away. I don't want to push myself onto the front line. I don't want to send back either. The reload, as you can see, is absolutely ridiculous. It's almost 40 seconds. But you got the speed for it. So, I mean, why is reloading? Just run around, drive around, whatever. So let's go ahead and get another little peek on here. Now, I do want to get a lot of assisted damage on here. I see the J Panther. I would be able to pop over the ridge and just annihilate him, but I'd be destroying my tank over something that's irrelevant right now. So I get another little spot in right there. I'm only up to 4, which is surprising. I think this M103 is still in my spot, son of a bitch. So I thought I'd get the TD, but he got taken out before I did. Push up a little more, hoping to get some spots on the ridge. Don't see nothing. Pull back around. So we're just kind of dancing on this ridge right now. Not really getting too carried away. Waiting for an opportunity to rise. Because with these tanks, I mean, your reload is forever. Once your clip is gone, you're done. And if you do not know how to drive like that, you can get yourself in some pretty fucked up positions. So I do see J Panther. I'm thinking maybe I can get some shots on him. I'm not paying attention to my mini map at the time. I get hit from the right. Engine automatically goes back up. One shot, Motherland's gone. So somehow I got like 6 ribbons all at once right there. Plus 2 times on the assistant damage. So I'm just kind of swerving back and forth. I almost stay too long. I figure maybe I'm invisible now. Now it sucks not having crew skills on here. I definitely want situation awareness, and by the looks of it, I'm gonna have to do something about that engine, because the AMX series seems like their engine is just out in the open. I feel like I'm a hot rod or something. My engine's just sitting on top of the tank. So we go back to the ridge lines. So far I'm not really engaging or pushing. Still too early in the game for me to be making any kind of moves. But you remember those 2 TDs. Well, I do. Both of them sitting on the A line in the back. Now I see the Freedom over here. I just do a quick pop shot. I've already been spotted, so I might as well take the shot, take advantage of it. Hoping to dirt some shots. Hoping artillery gets some hits in. Now I look to my right along the 8, 9, 10 line. It looks like they're might be in trouble over there. I'm not too sure. Just need a quick shot. So I got 3 pins right now. I'm not really engaging anybody. I still got 30 rounds. So I'm doing pretty good. 16 assists already, 2 kills, 6 spots. And the game's getting towards about the mid-range now. Now I know it's about time that I need to start thinking of a strategy where I'm going to move. I'm kind of worried about that heavy. Then I see that heavy is probably going to dodge and go back on the other side of the track. So I need to spot these TDs again. I need that heavy gone, and I need the medium gone on my left, so I can actually push up. So I decided not to take a pop shot there, mainly because I'm reloading. If not, I would have took it. So I'm still getting assists. I mean, I'm up to 17 on the assist damage. This tank is a beautiful scout, and you gotta think, I do not have the final engine on here. So when I get the final engine, I mean, there's no telling how fast this thing can go. I'm thinking about 70, 75. But I like the price. I mean, yeah, I could look up the stats, but I kind of like to get the feel of the tank and see how it handles, instead of looking up stats and say, well, this is not as good as this, and that's not as good as that. No, you can't do that. You really got to get a feel for it. You got to get in it, drive it, see what it can do. And if you want to look up stats, I mean, anybody can look up stats. I'm not going to sit here and just keep throwing stats at you. It's no point. So I get hit in the front. I have no idea where that shot came from. I don't know if it was a lucky shot or what. I want to back up. At the same time, I got to get the spot. Whoever hit me needs to die immediately. Then I see the object 704. Go ahead and hoping to get a little track in there. Did not work. Now this is the 90mm, and it is a good gun. So I get another lucky bounce off the front of my tank there. He goes down. I see the J Panther is a tank that I could actually kill with a 90mm. So I'm kind of don't want to reload quite yet. I'm going to get these 3 rounds off real quick. Now that's a pointless shot, so I didn't waste it. There's no way I'm going to do anything but bounce in that situation. So I see the 704 is just waiting for me to be stupid. I decide not to be stupid. Hug low on the ridge, praying that artillery doesn't hit me. Get the lower plate, get the track of the J Panther, get net track. Now he's pretty much just sitting there waiting to die. Unfortunately, I cannot see him anymore, and I'm just crossing my fingers that somebody hits him. So my team's finally pushing up. So now it's about my turn. So I'm going to have to get my speed built up. So while I'm reloading, I decided to go ahead and hit the top of this ridge. Probably get one more spot on that TD back there. Hopefully the 704. Have it taken out. The minute I'm seen, I go ahead and dive back. Going down the hill, building up my speed. Getting ready for my push. Still reloading. Got 7 seconds. Got some nice assisted damage. 1 TDs are taken out. Push back up the hill. Still decent speed at almost 40 kilometers an hour. And here we go. Now it's time to make the move. So I dip just in case I'm spotted. And I just push straight up the middle. There's TD. Not too worried about him. I go ahead and slow down because I was going to aim that shot in, but at this point it was kind of pointless. I shouldn't slow down. But here I definitely want to go ahead and get this kill. I'm not going to sit here and auto aim while I'm moving. Put another round in him. Last tank standing, and that's it. That's the game. So that's my very first game in the AMX 1390. And I gotta say, I love this tank already. This is going to be a wonderful grind. The rest of it, it's just going to be a breeze. I'm just going to grind through it. There's no skipping nothing. I think I'm going to enjoy every bit of this tank. I see 4,460 assisted damage and 1,200 regular damage with 3 kills. Picked up 2 medals, 17 shots, 11 hits, 7 pins. So I might have to get more accurate with this gun. But yeah, get this tank. Alright, I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Take it easy.